today we are going to be watching Scary Comp version 104. It's almost spooky season around here in Florida. I mean, I guess everywhere in the world, but let's check it out.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother and daughter hurry over to their apartment as quickly as possible after encountering someone strange.
Wasn't me.
They record the stranger on camera, but according to the mother, this wasn't the only strange thing recorded.
So I'm sitting here looking at this ring camera footage, and I don't understand how I didn't see this, because this is
I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because it says, was that a ghost? And it was just a man in a hoodie.
ridiculous.
At the same time of this incident, this was captured.
What?
Watch closely.
Okay, he's not a ghost. He's just crazy because he's wearing khakis with flip-flops. What season is it, man?
I just called the police. Get out front of my door.
Okay, this is really, really mean, so don't get mad at me, but I swear to God, this is what I feel like I look like every time I play VR. I just have no idea where I'm going and I'm scared.
This is the last time I'm gonna tell you. Get out front of my door right now. The police on the way. Go!
Now, during this recording, Mom had no idea that this happened. The door.
Oh, I didn't even notice the door. Okay, so now we have people trying to get into my building and we have a huge draft. All right.
To apartment 23 had swung open on its own and stayed open for more than a few seconds before closing.
Even the
However,
ghost is out.
This isn't the reason why Jasmine, the mother, is freaked out by this. Just days after this happened,
23 is a scary number. It just looks intimidating and it has awful aura.
Jasmine records a video and points out something that makes this whole encounter even creepier.
In the 3 years
True, prime LeBron. Okay, maybe that's why I feels the aura.
that I've lived here, I have never seen this door come open. Ever. Like, you can't. But in the
It's
video,
locked.
you saw the door just came open. Who opened the door?
Maybe it was a ghost. He had a skeleton key. Oh my God.
Like,
That is a huge hole. That is actually the widest hole I have ever seen in my life. Why is it so big?
look at this. Like, pitch black. Like, make it make sense. Like, how? How?
I don't know.
Oh, no. That don't make sense.
That's what I said.
If the door has remained locked for years, then just how exactly did it come open?
Okay, not to be a fun ruining Andy, but isn't there a giant exit sign on top of the door? Is that just for fun? Or is somebody playing prop hunt and they very poorly placed this exit sign?
Has no idea, but the further she looks into this, the more creeped out she becomes.
Just look, watch this. The door comes open. There's nobody there.
Now, although this whole occurrence is pretty strange, it's what happens next that's by far the most unsettling. This is where
What?
things start to get pretty weird, because after reaching out to property
Hey,
management
chill.
and getting someone to open up this door, this happens.
Okay, y'all, so property management sent somebody up to come take a look, so I'm gonna let him
What's he doing? He's using the hole in the door.
do what he do, and I'm gonna stay
I'm just checking it. Don't worry. Just making sure this is a regulation hole.
back here. You say the light works? Y'all, he said the light works. Oh, Lord.
Who's paying the electric bill for a door that doesn't open? Wow! Damn! I bet my socks from the dryer are in here too! The sock fairy is real!
What is that? Y'all. What the hell is going on? Y'all see all these little kids? They have put kids' shoes up in there.
I know if I was trying to find my shoes and we were late from somewhere and I told my mom, I cannot find my shoe. I have no idea where it was. I would have got my ass beat. And then when I saw this, I would have felt like I wasn't lying. And my shoe really did get stolen.
What the? So how did...
Oh, or maybe the ghost is coming for your soul. Oh, that's pretty funny.
So hold on, because no, this other day the door came open when I was in here. So if the door came open, like nah, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, y'all. So remember that thing? I thought it was a snake. I really thought it was some plastic, but
What is that? That does look like a snake skin.
y'all, I'm not gonna get close to this. This is real snake skin.
Long ass condom. That is disgusting. That is so gross. Who would this fit? The mountain?
Oh my god! Look at this. You can see like, ooh. Oh my god! Look at that.
Eerily, a large pile of children's shoes is found inside, and it's the fact that there are so many of them that freaks out Jasmine. According to her, this may suggest something much more frightening and serious than a paranormal occurrence. However, before calling the police, she notices something in her video that tells her this isn't what she thinks it is. But what she notices doesn't make this any less creepy. In fact, it makes it much more concerning.
So I'm looking back at this video that I took with the property manager guy, right?
Hello.
And I noticed something in that pile of shoes. Those frozen Elsa boots, whatever you want to call it. Those boots are my daughter's.
What?
Like, I'm gonna show y'all a picture that me and my daughter took, like, I want to say like 2 months ago.
Huh?
Yo.
Oh my god. They're kind of clean looking though. Like, I kind of want some.
This is crazy because I really thought she just lost them at school. Those shoes.
And she got grounded. And now I'm gonna be honest, I'm feeling a little bad.
Belong to my daughter.
Watching this clip, the question is begged, just how exactly did her daughter's shoes end up in this pile? Although Jasmine has no idea, she has a hunch as to what this could all mean. After showing property management the video and learning that no one has occupied the room in years, Jasmine makes a shocking conclusion.
You think that guy took the shoes?
Somebody in this building must be going around here just...
Part 8. Oh my god, there's more parts than this to inches on my feet. I'm a 7.5.
collecting shoes. Just, and I'm not gonna say collecting, stealing little kids' shoes around here. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in this building who have said that their children been missing shoes. So I'm thinking that somebody has access to that room and they're going around stealing shoes and then taking them and putting them in there.
I'm gonna say it. I think this is not real. I think this is not real because 8 parts of farm to say the same thing over and over again? What?
They're just putting shoes in the room like...
Parts 4 through 6 were the filler. I thought that was like the tournament arc. Where they started picking up the shoes and throwing them at each other. Yeah, One Piece basic ass story.
It's just none of this makes sense to me right now. None of it.
As Jasmine states, someone in this building has access to this room and is placing the shoes they steal inside.
It was the endless size 8. Why are you guys so funny? Why are you so funny? Just take my stream key. I give up.
Now, even though property management has removed all the shoes and plans to change the door lock, they told Jasmine to be on the lookout. So she sets up a trap.
Okay,
What?
y'all finna get...
Fastest way to catch a VTuber fan.
to the bottom of this. See these little shoes right here? I put them here as bait, right? bought some real cheap shoes, just, you know, little kid shoes or whatever. But what I did was I got me a plant, right? A little cheap plant too. But look what's inside the plant.
A camera.
Hopefully you can see it.
The world's least obvious camera.
I hope nobody else see it, but...
According to Jasmine, whoever takes these kids' boots and enters the room must be the culprit, and probably the same person who stole her Ring camera. But after 2 nights of recording this hallway, nothing happens.
I don't believe it. Like, nobody moved the shoes out of the way. Like, you just put them in the middle of the road and nobody kicked them or moved them.
That is, until the 3rd night, when this is captured. Take a look.
Yeah, it's like in the worst spot ever. I would have tripped over them like 4 times. Oh my god, ghost pervert. Oh my god. Real life pervert! Okay. What are they staring at? Fine, you can have the shoes. I don't want them. I know you used to run a successful Minecraft channel before you died. I respect you, bro. Just take the kid's shoes. Oh!
Somehow, one of the boots moves on its own.
Boots were made for walking.
It appears to bounce off the ground before landing perpendicular to the other boot. Even Jasmine's next door neighbor was freaked out by this, but it's what her neighbor recounts that makes this whole encounter even more terrifying. Apparently, she had come out of her apartment after hearing what sounded like a baby crying outside her door.
What?
However, she realized that the cries were coming from inside the room where the shoes were found. Realizing this, she walks back in absolute fear when suddenly this happens. Now, whether or not she actually heard a baby crying is hard to tell. There isn't any...
Okay, why would a ghost baby need shoes? Like, they're like a size -3. Yeah, it didn't even fit.
audio of a wailing baby in this footage, but even if she actually heard something, it wouldn't explain how the boot moved on its own. This is what spooks Jasmine the most, which is why she's thrown them away since then. Now, to this day, not much else is known about this story, and it doesn't help that no further clips have been posted since these. But as always, until further info becomes available, this incident will continue to remain a mystery.
Yeah. Part 23.
At around 10 p.m., 2 sisters return home to pick up something that one of them needs.
I hate when I forget something at home. I just get so pissed off because then I gotta go all the way back, and then when I get all the way back, I'm just mad the whole time, and then something happens when I leave, like the traffic's way worse, and I just
Hurry up.
Am I crazy, or did they just leave their front door open? Oh my god, they had to live in the richest neighborhood or have the worst survival skills of all time.
According to Pink Nemesis, who sent me this video, her little sister needed to pack some clothes for a sleepover that she was running late to. But just moments before coming inside, they noticed something rather unusual on the sidewalk across from their house. Apparently, they had found a shopping cart filled with creepy-looking dolls. Curious, they check out the cart for a quick minute before...
Guys, I have never stolen a shopping cart. Yet. And I kind of would want one for my room and put a bunch of plushies in it. That would be so cute and aesthetic.
Immediately rushing to the house to get what they came for. But during this footage, which was caught on their doorbell camera, they record something completely unexpected.
What?
This is what they caught.
Hurry. They're not hurrying. They're RP walking.
Shut up. Hurry up.
Runs in the door, leaves it open like they were born in a barn, and they feel like they're being chased. What? You know what, Mr. Creeper? Why don't you come over to this giant wall of TNT right next to my house and just blow it up? This is so not real. Are you serious? Okay, Steve, can you come in with the giant man head mounted on the spike, please? Game of Thrones style. Yeah, the camera's right there.
I don't go to your house and mess with your shit. So don't mess with mine.
Okay, well, I mean, let's be honest. He had a complaint, voiced it, and left. Not that bad. And scene. I can give you that. HOA been up to some weird shit lately. We said no blue walls in the neighborhood. Fix it, or I'll fix you. They were quick. Oh, what was that?
As it seems, the shopping cart they were checking out earlier belonged to this lady. For this reason, she walks in and yells at them for touching her stuff, some of which are pretty creepy. But there's something else in this footage that's just as unsettling and
maybe the giant crowbar?
it happens during the time she's inside. On the hallway floor, a black shadow-like figure darts across. It's hard to make out what this is since it moves quickly, but whatever it might have been, it seems to have no distinct outline.
What is that? Look at that! They got rats in the house! Oh my god, they need to call an exterminator.
It just seems to be a black mass of something. However, it appears not once, but twice on this property. On the
Actual cat. This does have to just be a cat that's just running around.
The second time it appears, it's seen running across the front yard. Now Pink says that she has seen this figure before outside her home on multiple occasions at night.
And they tried to get rid of it, but the damn thing keeps coming back.
She initially thought it was just a black cat scurrying away. Given that she often leaves out food for stray cats, she was
No, it can't be a cat. I mean, I know we leave food out here and like some meow mix and treats and like big old bottles of comically sized milk, but there's no way.
thinking this was just one of them. But seeing this footage, perhaps something else was captured. Now she has yet to share this footage elsewhere, but until
Maybe it's a cat that's stuck in Purgatorio.
then, she has no explanation for what was caught. As with all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Just what exactly was caught on camera?
Number 4.
On May 17th of 2025, a couple from California was on their way to a concert at a Santa Cruz bar known as the Blue Lagoon. They had gone there late at night to see their favorite band perform. It was a fun, crazy night, according to Savvy Cat, who took this photo and posted it on her Instagram page. However, only 3 days later after posting this, Savvy clarifies that the concert wasn't the only highlight of that night. As she mentions, something rather unsettling had occurred while driving back home from the concert. The footage was recorded on her dash cam.
Everybody get a dash cam. The United States is full of liars and legal slanderers who will take all you got, even if they're the bad driver.
So sorry, time delay.
Now, Sabby writes, my boyfriend and I were heading home from a concert in Santa Cruz on a very dark, curvy downhill drive.
Oh, like this curvy? Okay.
The drive in question that she's referring to is known as
This
Highway
looks like
17,
Forza!
which is commonly known as Killer 17.
Oh.
This is a route in California where many accidents have occurred, but unlike most incidents, this one doesn't involve an accident, but rather
Not an accident on the road, but an accident in their pants.
something else. The following is their footage. Watch.
Come on, where's the dash cam music? I need something that's the worst remix of all time. Who drives in silence? Go back. This is what it feels like driving with your parents, by the way. Nothing even happens, they just start screaming.
Okay. Someone was in the middle of the road.
Whoa! Oh! Oh!
Sabby and her boyfriend were shaken up by the sudden appearance of this figure. Even at a distance, before passing it, they couldn't make out anything noticeable.
Dude, I'm such a hater because I hate when people walk across the road. Like, this kind of road, a lot of people do that in Florida. Even if cars are coming, they just start running across the street. Like, what is going on? I'm not looking to play a mini game. This isn't Frogger. Go to the crosswalk!
Nothing was seen from afar, yet somehow, someone or something appears just inches away from the passenger's side.
I didn't even
Now,
see it.
considering what was captured, one would think that the person or thing they had nearly hit would still be alive and completely unharmed. However, when looking at the footage recorded from the rear dash cam,
It did look like they were just screaming at me because my big ass head was in the way.
that doesn't appear to be the case. Eerily, nothing is seen. Thinking that the figure would still be there, Sabby and her boyfriend were shocked to see that nothing was seen. Clearly,
Okay.
the front dash cam recorded something standing in the road, but when looking at the rear dash cam, the
He's not
silhouette
there.
isn't there. Now, it's worth noting that the couple did see what they thought was a person standing on the road, but after looking at this footage, they're not so sure now as to what they'd seen.
Barbooty said they just hit a bump while she was giving head. They gotta fix these potholes, man. She grinded my shit like a cheese grater.
Considering that others who've driven here had had similar experiences on this road, Sabby can't help but think that a ghost was caught on camera. After all, this route has seen many accidents here, which has led many to believe that this mysterious figure is just one of many spirits who've passed away on this highway. But even more unsettling is the thought
highway to
that another
hell!
life could have been taken had Sabby swerved and crashed the vehicle from being jump scared by the figure.
I'm gonna hear this in my dreams tonight. Whoa, 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 whoa.
This incident continues to baffle Sabby and her boyfriend. To this day, there has yet to be an explanation for what was caught on camera.
I have no idea. I just work here. Number 3.
On June 13 of 2025, a woman named Meg finally uploads a video that she's kept private for 6 years. She's been holding off on showing this footage to others for good reason.
Why?
Something about it disturbs her. Now, at first glance, the video itself doesn't appear to have anything unusual. It's a very short clip that Meg took of her brother, who was passed out on the couch on the night before his wedding. Seeing him like this, she immediately takes out her phone to record him. After all, she's just capturing memories before the day of his big wedding. But unbeknownst to her, this memory would turn into something truly unforgettable for the wrong reason. After looking closely at her video, she saw this.
He's cup farming. What was that back there?
Video she saw this.
That person back there. Do you see him? I think that's a jacket.
If Katerina were standing here instead of me, if it were...
Okay, I love doing this minigame whenever I was a kid. I would look at other people's cars when they had the TV in the car and see what they were watching. Let's play it right now. What is he watching on the TV without seeing it and just hearing the audio?
She asked you why you did.
It was a jacket! Now tell me I'm the smartest person in the world. Tell me I'm a ghost hunter.
It doesn't matter. If Katerina were standing here instead of me, were she asked
Sounds like Family Guy.
why you did.
Now, what makes this pretty creepy is the fact that no one else was home except for Meg's sister-in-law and her cousin, but they both have stated that this wasn't them. They were passed out just like Meg's brother from all the drinks. Now, surely Meg would have had her...
I am not sure I would want to be hungover at my wedding the next day. Oh, hell no. Oh, just projectile vomiting over everybody.
suspicions if it wasn't for the close-up image of this figure. Nothing about it says it was one of them, but something about it indicates it was anything but a person. A head and a torso can be made out, but no legs can be seen. It
No
just
head?
seemingly floats above ground before somehow disappearing quickly. But as if that wasn't creepy enough, someone who saw this video posted a pic of what this figure might have looked like.
What is that? Someone went to Spirit Halloween.
This rendition is definitely the stuff of nightmares. But further adding to the creepiness of this clip is the fact that the figure seems to be doing something with its arms. It's the way that it moves that makes this pretty unnerving. Whether ghost or intruder, Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal. But what do you think?
Why is the vacuum right in front of the front door? What is up with this video with people placing objects in the most inconvenient spot of all time?
Meg can't help but feel that this was something paranormal.
She's trying to clean.
Okay, if I had to clean in the afterlife,
I just wouldn't do it. I don't even do it in the real life. Yeah, screw that.
But what do you think? Was a ghost caught on camera? Or had something else been captured? Let me know your thoughts on this one. Now, the following video comes from a mother who recorded a video of her daughter when something quite concerning was captured.
What?
According to mom, this
Is that the
wouldn't be so
thermometer?
creepy if it wasn't for the fact that this has happened more than once. Her daughter, who's known as Mabel, tells her that her dad is hiding in her bedroom.
well, we should maybe call some services. I don't know.
But this doesn't make any sense because according to mom, her dad had passed away in
Oh!
2002.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Oh.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me? Okay,
That's your dad.
let's go.
This stuff makes me sad. Like, I told you guys I'm a ghost non-believer, so take this with a grain of salt, but like, what if she's just sad and she misses her dad? It's just a sad video. It's not a scary video.
Get him, where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
Mama, touchy.
In your closet?
Yes.
A daddy ghost?
Now, as previously mentioned, this isn't the first time this has happened. Just a few weeks before, Mabel tells her mom that she sees a ghost in her closet. But in this instance,
was me.
she doesn't specify that it's anyone in particular. She just says that it's a ghost.
Just see me.
Sorry, I'm not confident in myself yet, so I just haven't come out.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Do you guys know the meme I'm talking about with the guy who walks like this and he's got like block arms? It's like that. It's like with attitude. Yeah, him, Axel. You knew exactly what I was talking about. Yes, that guy. That guy.
The dryer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
She's got more clothes than me. Oh my God, I'm looking for an excuse to go spend money at the mall. Don't mind me.
Watching this clip and comparing it to the most recent occurrence, Mabel's mom is convinced that this anonymous ghost was also her dad. If that's so, then Mabel's granddad has most likely been seeing her on numerous occasions.
Oh.
Now sure, it could very well be that Mabel has a vivid imagination and is therefore seeing who she thinks is her grandpa. After all, she's only 2. But when she says that it's her...
When do kids start talking? I feel like I don't know the timeline of a child. Just because I don't really talk to children, I don't know when they start talking and having like a conscious and like playing Roblox. Like 2, around 2 or 3? Too soon? Depends. 2 on average? Oh, because it's like early game of a kid, it's just like crying all the time. And then like eventually they can talk and then maybe you can play like Monopoly.
Mother's dad and that he's missing her. Well, things get very strange.
My daddy's missing me?
Now, not sure if she was just seeing things, Mabel's mom decides to show her an image of her granddad. Keep in mind, Mabel has never seen her grandfather in person as he passed away before she was born. But while showing her this picture, she says this.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
He gave me one of those like really, really delicious strawberry candies inside of the wrapper. I don't even know where he got that from.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Mabel doesn't hesitate. Almost as if she's known him for years, she immediately recognizes the face and says that it's her granddad, the same person who's been visiting her. Shocked and confused, Mabel's mom shares the video online and gets many comments saying that her daughter is actually seeing him. While not sure how to feel about this, she continues to talk about this occurrence with others in the hopes of understanding the situation. Just how did Mabel recognize her grandpa without ever meeting him or seeing any pictures of him before?
Ask him for Robux.
Like most videos, there has yet to be a definitive explanation for this occurrence. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in...
I'm gonna make a ghost video and submit it. And I'm gonna be honest, it might not be real. But I wanna see if it comes up in the thing. Actually, should I do that? Wait, I'm gonna submit a ghost video to his email, and then if we see it in the compilation, I think that would be so funny. Okay, but I have to think of like a good plot. Wait, I'll think of something.
the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Number 1!
Now, the following video was posted by a mother who's understandably quite disturbed by what she caught on her baby monitor. At around 1 p.m., Kristen placed her daughter inside her playpen while playing her favorite YouTube video.
Coco Melon. Favorite YouTube video? Scariest OST of all time! My God! Coco Melon threw a music box with ghosts dancing around!
This is something Kristen often does whenever she needs to do some chores around the house. In this case, she was doing laundry downstairs. But while being away, something happens in her bedroom that she can't explain.
Mama. Baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark. Baby shark.
While rewatching this footage, she notices that her daughter immediately turns to look at the door before later blowing kisses as if she was seeing someone. Keep in mind, Kristen was still downstairs during this time. This is what she caught.
What? A ghost that gives free candy? Come to my house. Guys, let's be honest. Being a baby has got to be so boring.
My God, it's like farming at their tower for 40 fucking months.
Kristen's daughter appears to see someone, despite no one else being home. If Kristen was downstairs, then who or what was her daughter seeing?
I
But
don't
most
know.
importantly, just how exactly
Wasn't
did a
me.
bottle stem fall inside her playpen? At first, she doesn't notice it, but then she picks it up and chews on it before seconds later, a baby bottle hits the outside of her playpen. Now feeling
Oh!
immensely unsettled, Kristen makes another
Baby
video
bottle
giving more
pop.
context on the situation.
Okay, so this is my daughter's playpen that she was in when the bottle thing happened.
You guys need one of these.
For when I do collabs or I'm talking on Discord, I can't respond to you guys all the time. You need a little playpen so you guys can, like, I don't know, beat each other up in there or something.
So she was standing right here. The stem would have fallen about here. And as you can see, like directly in front of that on the other side is the toy bin where the bottle had landed. It landed about here. There's
Okay.
nothing
Baby
around
mosh pit.
that the bottles could have come from, especially because like they landed straight down. So really no explanation. There's
Do you think that originally a ghost video can be honest about a situation and then later they see that everybody's like commenting on the video and then they're like, oh my God, I gotta step it up. Like next time I'm gonna have the ghost throw hot lava or I'm gonna like have it have an AK-47 and then it just keeps building on itself and like originally it wasn't a lie but like the TikTok ad revenue is too hot.
the monitor that caught it.
Seeing this footage raises the question, just how exactly did both objects that were placed far away get launched toward the playpen? Now it's been a while since this footage was posted, and Kristen has yet to figure this out. But according to her grandmother, this may have been Kristen's mom who passed away a few years ago.
Can you imagine you become a ghost and you just start harassing babies?
Like, what is the timeline in that? Now that I'm a ghost, I'm gonna haunt you, child. You picked the wrong grandma.
According to her, this might have been her letting Kristen know that her daughter was hungry. However,
I gotta do everything around here, damn. I'm dead and I still gotta feed the damn baby.
she's not too sure about this theory. To this day, this occurrence continues to baffle her. Just who or what had her daughter seen during this footage?
If you guys were a ghost, you wouldn't harass me, right?
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon so you don't miss any uploads in the future. Also, be sure to check out the official TikTok account for this channel. That being said, until next time.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please come by the Twitch stream, Twitch.tv, BizarreCrepe.
Or use code Berry for 10% off your gamer subs. That also super helps me out. I hope you have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye.